it's Cara, the Frugal Rebel Homemaker, and I just wanted to talk to you a little bit today about thrift store shopping. I love thrift store shopping. So I wanted to share some of the reasons that I really do love it. Thrifting is my go-to as far as shopping goes. So one of the reasons that I really love thrift store shopping is that it is eco-friendly. So, it helps keep items out of landfills. Instead of people just throwing away items that they no longer use, they have a way to put them back into the community. So that keeps them out of the landfills. The other reason that I love thrift store shopping is because it actually reduces the amount of items that really need to be produced. So those raw materials aren't being extracted from the planet for no reason. Another reason that I really like thrift shopping is that it's inexpensive. I'm a frugal person. I don't want to have to spend more money than I need to. And if I can get an item that would otherwise be thrown out, but something that's perfectly usable and something that I really like, I'm going to go that route. And, I've gotten some really great deals. I buy all of my clothing secondhand. A lot of my kitchenware has been secondhand, cast iron pans and such. Most of my kids' clothes are secondhand. I mean, there's the odd item that you can't buy secondhand, but for the most part, my go-to is secondhand shopping because it is so inexpensive. Also, thrift stores usually help out with their local community, so they give back in some way. It's usually some sort of charity that they're supporting, or they're, supporting some local organization, which, to me is a double win. You're donating to them if you're giving them items, and that's going back into your community, and then the money you give those organizations, is staying in your community. Now, obviously, there are bigger chain thrift stores that do help organizations, but maybe not to the same extent that local, smaller thrift stores do. Thrift store shopping is so much fun. Every single time that you go, it's a different experience. You're never going to come across the same items time and time again. It's always different. Stock's always changing, and it's like a treasure hunt. Who doesn't like treasure hunting? You never know what you're gonna find. You sometimes just see the weirdest items and you're like, what the heck was this even used for? And other times you're like, hey, that really weird item, I know what it's for and I need this thing. I got a berry picker once. I'm sure most people that were shopping that day had no clue what the berry picker was for. But I knew what it was for, and I knew I was going to buy that. And it was a great deal for me to buy that. When you shop at a thrift store, you really get to develop your own unique style. So instead of, looking like everybody else that shops at the mall all the time, you really get to develop what you like out of clothing items. So, maybe you find this like really funky blouse that you're like, whoa, no one else is ever going to have this. It's yours. Make it your own. If you want to change it a little bit, maybe rip it, tie it, dye it, all those things. Really make the item your own. All right. Another thing that I love, 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 love about thrift store shopping is that I have found so many high quality items that I otherwise would not have been able to afford. And, they have plenty of use still out of them. I've seen high-end sleeping bags. I've seen cast iron pans. I've seen like nice furniture. It's crazy the things that, people either no longer like it, doesn't fit their style, they don't need it, they're passing it along, and the items are such high quality that it's worth passing along. It's not some cheap made piece of garbage that's just going to fall apart. So yeah, you can find really high quality pieces at thrift stores as well. Along the same lines of finding high quality items, you can also find a lot of vintage and retro items as well if you're into that kind of thing. Just keep that in mind and watch for more videos in this series. I'm going to be talking to you about how to check items to make sure that they are good quality, that they aren't going to fall apart on you, If you like thrift store shopping, or if you're curious about it, you want to know more information about it, make sure that you click that subscribe button below, and that way you'll be able to keep up when I release new videos about my thrifting series. So take care for now. Thumbs up, subscribe.